Today in the Quadratec Academy, we're going to show you how to change out your dirty old engine air filter in your 2010 or newer Jeep Wrangler JL or your 2020 newer Jeep Gladiator. Hey, Rob here for Quadratec.com. Welcome to another episode of the Quadratec Academy. Today we're tackling some basic maintenance you can do to your 2018 or newer Jeep Wrangler JL or 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator to keep your engine running efficiently, which means you're going to get the best fuel mileage out of it as well as the best performance. And that simply is replacing your engine's air filter. Now, it's always a good idea to go ahead and inspect your air filter at every oil change. And if you need to know how to do an oil change on a 3.6 liter Pentastar equipped Jeep Wrangler JL, you can click the info button to watch the Quadratec Academy video we made where we walk you through the steps needed to do an oil change. Now, while it's not necessary to replace your engine's air filter at every oil change, it's simply a good idea to inspect it. Jeep recommends a replacement schedule of every 30,000 miles. Now, you're only going to need a few really basic hand tools to get this job done. It's just going to take a few minutes. You'll need either both a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver or a socket wrench, extension, and 8mm socket. Basically, we have 4 fasteners we need to loosen. And to start, I'm going to be using a ratchet and an 8mm socket. And we need to loosen up the hose clamp holding our intake tube to the top of our airbox. Now, once the hose clamp is loose, we can move on to the 4 fasteners holding the lid of the airbox in. Now, there's 2 closer to the outside of the vehicle and 2 in here closer to the inside. And we're not going to be completely removing these. We're simply loosening them. They'll actually stay captive inside the little flange around the lid of the airbox. Now, once you have all 4 of those fasteners loosened, you can go ahead and lift the lid of the airbox up. And as you tilt it away, you can actually pull it right out of the intake tube. And we can go ahead and lift the old air filter up and out of the way. And this is a great opportunity, instead of replacing our air filter with another OE style, but to go ahead and upgrade to something like a K&N washable and reusable type air filter. Now, if you want to get more information or purchase a K&N washable style engine air filter or any other air filters we have available, you can click that info button to head over to Quadratec.com. Now, the new air filter simply drops back in place. You can grab the lid to our airbox, and installation is simply the reverse of the removal. We want to go ahead and tuck that into the intake tube, and there's a little notch right on the top here that's going to line up with the intake tube, and we can set the lid down, and you just want to line up the 4 fasteners with the holes in the airbox, and we can go ahead and tighten those back down. And the last step we have to do is go ahead and tighten the hose clamp holding our intake tube to the lid of the airbox. And that's all it takes to replace the engine air filter in your 2018 or newer Jeep Wrangler JL with either the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 or the 2 liter turbo 4-cylinder or the 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator. Now, if you guys have any comments or questions about replacing your engine air filter, you can leave those for us in the comment section below. Of course, you want to make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're sure to catch all of the latest right here from the Quadratec Academy. Till next time, I'm Rob. See you guys out on the trail. Today in the Quadratec Academy, we're going to show you to change. Today in the Quadratec Academy, we're going to how to. Today in the Quadratec Academy, we're going to